There you
Knicks
go.
Rehab.
Yeah.
Back in the mix, and the Magic pulled them tricks, Flea. Bum ass Knicks. Magic and Franz Wagner. I forgot that. Did their MVP candidate Paolo Banquero he played? Oh my, 133, 121 loss. Franz Wagner powers the Magic with 37 points. Get to that in a second. The New York Knicks muster 18 points from Mikal Bridges, 7 for 11 from the field, 3 for 5 from three, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Uh, nice little stat pattern going on. +1 in the plus minus zone. Karl Anthony Towns is minus 14. Scored 24 points, all of those in the last 3 quarters. 8 rebounds. Got 11 free throws, though. 2 of 6 from 3, 6 of 14 from the field. Shot 43% from the field, 33% from 3. 6 points for Mitchell Robinson. 4 fouls, 3 rebounds. We'll get to you in a second. 0 points from Shaman. Obviously, he separated his shoulder from dirty ass Wendell Carter. Yeah, we on to you and your shenanigans. 33 points from the captain, 12 of 21 from the field, 11 assists, 2 turnovers. Strong game from him. Not enough, of course, all on the offensive end. Minus 13 in the plus minus zone. Bummage. Minus 19 for Josh Hart. Oh, speaking of bums. 12 points, fouled out of the game, lost his mind, smacking up Jaylen Suggs, riled up the crowd. 5 of 9 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. Did I say minus 19 plus minus? Minus 7 for Diarra. Looking lost out there, looking like a rookie. Beyond the rookie, looks like a G leaguer, if that. Minus 11 from the plus minus for Jordan Clarkson, 15 points for him. I thought, again, he put up 5 rebounds also. I thought he put up a good stand until that fourth quarter. We'll get to that in a second. Of course, 8 points for Tyler Kolek. He defended really well when I was watching him. From what I saw, maybe my counterparts here will disagree. 4 points for Yabusele. He was a +1 in the plus minus zone. And of course, on the Orlando Magic side, 37 from Franz Wagner, the German Ruger himself. 4 of 6 from 3. He's been shooting horrendously the last couple of games. Started off the season shooting 40%, then tailed off from 3, and then he's back 7 of 7 from the free throw line. 11 points for Wendell Carter, the dirty mother lover himself. 27 for Desmond Bane. Oh my God, T-Rex arms himself, just fouling Josh Hart underneath the free throw line, getting the and one, having his way out down there in Florida. 26 points for Jaylen Suggs. Tough guy coming out there, mucking it up, as Flea would say. 4 turnovers. We did our job on him in terms of that, but he got to the free throw line. 9 free throw attempts for him, 8 for Desmond Bane, 7 for Wagner. Let's get to that. The game charts. Muster up. If you see here, the game was going back and forth. We had 17 lead changes, but none in the fourth quarter. It was all Orlando Magic in that fourth quarter. You see it there. The lead kept building. If that looks like an upside down New York City skyscraper for the Orlando Magic brothers. You see here, rebounds was even, assists even, steals even. The blocks, Knicks won the turnover battle, the block battle. We lost the turnover battle, 17-13. 54% from the field we shot, 55 for the Orlando Magic, 35% from 3 we did, 39% from the field Orlando Magic shot, 86% from the free throw line. Again, 78% from the Knicks. Again, free throws are an issue, have become an issue for the New York Knicks alongside defense. We'll get to in a second. AllBall, it's been the question. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. I'm sorry. Your reaction to this game before we even get to that question, because we're going to center in on that, hone in on that. What's your reaction to this game, and of course, what the Knicks have been doing lately?
Um, I know what people are looking for. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to go crazy. It's Sunday. A lot of people in the building is getting ready for work tomorrow. So I don't want to get evicted, right? Because Lord have mercy. I can go on an hour rant and lose my voice right now. But let me be serious for a minute. I think I said this a couple seasons ago or last season. Besides Brunson, everybody else is regular weed. Let's just call it what it is. I'm going there tonight. Um, Besides Brunson, no one is a top 10 anything. Cat may be a top 10 big man by default because, as we know, the big man position today is kind of null and void. But if we're talking, if we try to break it down, Cat might not be top 10. We know damn well Bridges ain't a top 10 shooting guard. I love OG. He's not a top 10 small forward. Um, our defense is terrible. Terrible. Flea alludes to this all the time, and he's 100% correct. And he's been saying this for a couple years now. Defense. No matter how much offense we have, no matter how much firepower we have, if you can't get stops, you're not going to win ball games. We continually, whichever one is the right one, I don't even give a fuck at this point. We just continue to allow just guys to just fry us. Fry us. Um, we got to make a move. Y'all are 100% correct. We are not championship contention. Not playing like this. It's not even close. Guys are regular weed. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I tried to hold out. I tried to be funny. No, if we talking, like Flea said, if we want to be honest, can we be honest? Besides Brunson, everybody is regular weed. I don't know no team that won a championship with all regular weed. All regular weed, off the bench, regular weed. Now, I love Deuce. But if we talking about firepower off the bench, last season he averaged 9. So for me, and then we have a regular weed coach. Flea, I'm trying to hold my composure. Fabian, like seriously, when was the last time a team won a championship with all regular weed? Think about it. We don't have no. There's teams that have 2, 3, 4 Hall of Famers on one team. We may have one depending on how Brunson's career ends out after it's over. We don't have no Hall of Famers on our team. We don't have no superstar. Like, so for me, and I'm only being honest because my brother Flea said we have to be honest tonight. So it's no shenanigans, it's no trolling, it's no none of that. We have a team full of regular weed. When you look at all the great teams, they second and third players are better than damn near some of the number one players on some of these struggling teams. So for me, Mike Brown is starting to get exposed. All that talking and sounding so articulate at the press conference don't mean jack shit. Our defense is horrendous. Horrendous. I'm not going to stay on long because I love to hear what Flea has to say. Last Knicks Rehab, we talked about how bad Cat and Brunson defense is, and he's 100% correct. But you know what? Everybody else is looking just as bad. It's time to make a move. A lot of teams are going to have a fire sale. Y'all laughed at me when I talked about a Sacramento move. Anthony Davis is looking like he don't like. I'm not saying we have to make those moves. I'm just saying we had a chance to get Giannis. It didn't happen. Listen, man, we are not looking good. We are 9-6. That will not cut it. I told y'all before, Mike Brown and Cat is on the hot seat. And I think a move will be made if we continue to play this type of basketball. We cannot get stops. I'm over Mitchell Robinson. I'm just over everybody. I'm sorry. I'm over everybody. No Ben Caro. And we are in deep trouble. And from Mike Brown to everybody else, the fact of the matter is regular weed. You are not going to win a championship with 13 people that are regular weed. You have to have a sprinkle of some Zion there, some exotic. Flea know what I'm talking about, baby. Flea, Matt, Please imagine the nigga. Imagine nigga bring you 14 bags of regular weed.
Get that shit away from me.
And I'm gonna let y'all cook, right? But let's all be honest. If we're diehard Knicks fans, if we love the game, let's be honest tonight on Knicks Rehab. Mikal Bridges is regular weed. When we talk about comparing him to some of the shooting guards in the league today, from the Devin Bookers to the Ant-Mans to the Donovan Mitchells, we go on and on. He ain't better than Bane. And I can't stand Bane. Like, let's be for real. I love OG. Defensively, okay, great. But when we talk about at his position, come on, bro. Mitchell Robinson at the center position. Offense can't give you nothing. Yo, we have a team full of regular weed.
He touched the basketball the other day. They threw him lobs the other day. He was supposed to be more active when he got touches the other day. Couldn't find a fucking rebound yesterday. Couldn't find a rebound.
20 seconds and you can go. I told people this and they laughed at me. This is all Jalen Brunson. When everybody was injured, Julius Randle and them guys, and we got to the second round of the Horse game, this is all Jalen Brunson, bro. This is all, I'm going to be honest, this is all Jalen Brunson. Cat, regular weed. Cat is regular weed. So for me, I think the combination of regular weed, a regular weed coach, and then we can't defend and stop nobody, that is a recipe for disaster. So my brothers, y'all were right. Once again, I was wrong. I'm always wrong. I can admit that, and I'm fine with that. But y'all are 100% correct. We are going to keep it 1,000% real on Knicks Rehab tonight. We are not championship contention. My brothers was right. The chat was right. Yesterday, to me, that was the the straw that broke the camel's back? That was the nail in the coffin. We are struggling, and from the coaching staff through the whole roster, listen, man, regular weed, man, regular weed. I challenge y'all in the chat. Cat, Bridges, OG, Josh Hart, at their position, let me know if they top 10. That's all I ask. I challenge the chat. Let's keep it real tonight. Flea, the floor is yours. My brother Flea said we keeping it real tonight. Everybody, the chat, Knicks Rehab, keep it real tonight. Regular weed. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Keep it real. Floor is yours, Flea.
I think we'll table that.
Tight, son.
I think we'll table that for maybe after, Flea, when we get your reaction to this Orlando Magic game. OG Anunoby is not even present to be taking all these shots. He's just catching like these drone strikes from long distance.
You got to get hit too.
But what is your reaction? You've been speaking to this since the summertime. You talk about adjustments, how long it should take. It's a new coach. But we are at a level of beyond paranoia, beyond worry. You know, where's the fleadometer at? Because you try to keep it never too low, never too high, is what you say. But where are we right now after this Orlando Magic game? 2 times we lost to them in about a week or so.
I'm extremely disappointed in how we played yesterday. We coming off 2 days rest, y'all. We're not coming off a back-to-back. We're not coming off of a tough game before. We're not coming off traveling far. We came off 2 days rest, and we showed up like that yesterday. Lack of effort, lack of focus, lack of attention to detail. It just came out like we didn't want to play. We got punked once again by the same team that punked us a week ago. I would think that wound is fresh. I would think that if they came into our crib, kicked our ass, we would want to go back to their crib and kick up on them. I just feel like we quit. That's the first time I've ever seen a Knicks team in the last 4 years on this ride that we've been on with Brunson, a team quit. They quit Saturday night. They quit, and they quit so bad that the coach had to pull them at the 2.5 minute mark when it was still a game.
But I want to
a winnable game.
A lot of people talked about us quitting, and I want to focus on that after we react to the rest of this game. because the first
I
three
mean, but
quarters and
that's
just I
but
wanted that.
Fabian, that's
That is the story. If you want to get to that right now, then we could do that.
I
Epic.
mean, Fabian, that's the long and the short of it, bro. They came out and quit. When they got punched in the mouth, when the Magic started making a run, when they started hitting shots, like we didn't show any resistance at the rim. If you look at the points in the paint differential, we scored 46, they scored 64. They almost scored 20 more points than us in the paint. Y'all wanted Mitchell Robinson to touch the basketball. He did. Brunson threw him lob after lob after lob the other night, and he did nothing about rebounding the basketball. He had 3 rebounds yesterday. He was completely ineffective in what he's supposed to do best. Karl Anthony Towns came on late, but it wasn't even a real punch. All game long, he didn't shoot the ball well. He didn't look like he was in much of a rhythm, which in turn, now he doesn't show any resistance on the defensive end. Like we could call this what we want, man. We could say we love this player, we love that player. Brunson did this guy is doing that. You could love who you want to love. At the end of the day, we don't play well on the defensive end as a unit. If one guy is not as great as the other, so be it. We have to show some pride on that end. It's 2 sides of the basket. It's 2 sides of basketball. Miss me with just putting it in the rim. The league is the most talented it's been. Everybody could put the ball in the basket. OG just said the other day, everybody is scoring over 110 points a night. But you got to find ways to get timely stops. We don't do that. Far too many times did the Magic go on a 12-0 run or an 8-0 run or a 10-2 run or a 9-1 run. They went on run after run after run, and we didn't stand up. We didn't act like we gave a fuck. None of us.
But so when you say quit, that's the theme. Everybody's talking about it. When you say quit, where did we quit at? How did we quit? How did we show that? What does that look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like?
Straight line drives to the rim, giving up 64 points in the paint. Mitchell Robinson only having 3 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns looking to come on late and not balance the game. Putting Mike Brown in a position where we're only down 11 and there's 2.5 minutes left in the game, and he pulls everybody. That's quitting. He could look at everybody on the court because all the starters were on the court. He could look at every starter and say, they're not going to try to win this game. They don't have it. They don't have it. We're talking about 11-point game with 2.5 minutes to go, and I believe we were going to the free throw line. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a total lack of effort yesterday. Total lack of effort. On the road, we got to figure out this road thing. We do not play well on the road. We do not play well on the road. We got 1 road win. And again, for me, I go back to that. And I don't know if we should have won that game against Dallas. We snuck out of there with a win. You take what you could get. But that is our only road win. It seems like we go down to Florida and get our ass kicked. Miami has kicked our ass twice. Orlando has kicked our ass twice. Or did we beat Miami? Have we beaten Miami yet?
Yeah. We've been, I think, the first.
Yeah.
At
no,
home.
we lost.
Yeah.
We lost that at Miami.
No, we beat them at the crib, but we lost down to Miami. We beat them in the cup game. I think last Friday or Thursday, something like that. We beat them once. But all I'm saying is that we're not playing with any toughness. We're not playing with any focus. Guys don't look like they trust each other either. That's the other thing. When we get down, Brunson gets in his bag and he wants to manufacture points. We know you're the best player, but at the same time, you got to still remain to keep guys engaged. And it seems like guys get disengaged when we get down 10, 11, 12 points. That could be made up in 3 possessions. It's a different game if you just stay with it. But we seem like we go away from it and just allow JB to just go get to your ISO bag, beat your matchup. He started to get into that one-on-one duel with Suggs. He started to get on that one-on-one duel with Bane. Surprisingly, both those guys had 25 points, so he can't guard shit either. So it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you get into this duel of trying to outscore your matchup, and your matchup is kicking your ass too. Whoever you was guarding. Suggs is a good player, but he shouldn't be an offensive threat. Bane is a hell of a player. They get physical with us. They beat us up. We don't have anybody on our team that fights back, that pushes back. You could call the Wendell Carter play dirty. I look at this Landry Shamet trying to fight through a screen and be tough out there. The toughness left after 3 minutes in the game. As soon as he got out the game, it went to shit. There was no more toughness. Landry is trying to fight through a screen. God willing, he's okay. But that's toughness. I'm not going to allow myself to get screened. I'm going to try to fight through this. Disappointing loss, y'all. I'm not going to get into like changes and things like that. We still 9-6. It's the first 20 games of the season. A lot of basketball left to play. Some of the best championship teams over the last couple of years didn't start turning the corner until the top of the year. So if that's what it's going to take for us to turn the corner, for me, I'll wait and see. But for right now, today, the Knicks ain't shit. You absolutely right. Regular weed at this point. We're not scaring nobody.
I'm done going back and forth about Jalen Brunson and trying to prove to everybody what he is. He's an A guy on a championship team. I don't care what anybody says. It's another conference finals appearance. He sealed a deal for me. All his Michael Jordan numbers. That ship sailed a long time ago. Everybody else is a question mark. Specifically, we got to give Flea just all the props in the world, calling the Mike Brown thing coming into this season. Beyond just adjusting, Mike Brown has to adjust, and we have to adjust and prove ourselves as championship contenders. Mike Brown has never proven that. We have never proven that. And Mitchell Robinson has never proven that. And although I think he has championship caliber defense, what the hell is that versus the Orlando Magic? That's 2 games now where he's been flustered, punked, straight up punked by the Orlando Magic. He's the guy that's supposed to be able to counter Orlando's physicality that they keep pointing to. They got punked. We just saw, I don't know if you called the fight last night with Benavidez, the Mexican monster. Yard quit. He quit the round before he got dropped. He was on a knee like, yo, ref, he hit me out after I got on a knee. No, bro, you trying to quit the fight. I see what's going on here. Mexican monster throwing them haymakers at you. You're done. We were done in the fourth quarter because I thought we played 3 quarters great. We quit maybe in the fourth quarter. Orlando Magic, this is 8 quarters we got with them, and they straight up beat our ass. We don't know what to do against something physical like that. They don't play any games. They play like we used to play. I'm always saying that. The Magic, the Magic, the Rockets, and the Pistons. They play physical. It ain't just about Thibs, it's the personnel. It's why I didn't want Cat. Josh Hart starting to piss me off. I didn't want to go back and forth with you the other day, Flea, but Josh Hart defense is not stellar to me. He's always up and down. That Westbrook shit. When it's great, it's great. When it's bad, it's bad. And he's been bad. Along with OG being out. It's hard to really fight when Mitchell Robinson is your key guy on defense. And when you see him getting punked like that, you start to get scared. Like, oh, if he can't do it, what the hell am I going to do? Talk about quitting. That fourth quarter, they were done. I can't believe that Jaylen Suggs was amping up the crowd. Like you said, Flea. He ain't no offensive, nothing. Unless Jalen Brunson's guarding him. Unless we guard him. This is straight like you beeline to the basket. He caught a yam. Huh? Josh Hart is going crazy, smacking dudes at half court. Family, like you said, it was unfortunate. And I like what you said, Flea, because he's fighting over the screen. Wendell Carter's the guy who had his foot out, coincidentally, when Jalen Brunson injured his ankle against the Magic the first game. That's why I called him dirty. I'm just running with the narrative. Might be a narrative, but I got to.
I didn't put that together, but I'll roll with you. I didn't realize that. But
you know what I think? You corrected me when I said the greatest defenders are usually dirty, and you said nah. You saw rather than look, is Kawhi dirty? Is Scotty dirty? And then, but some guys are Jalen Suggs is dirty. He's dirty.
Fabian, he's a all-American football player. This nigga was gonna be an NFL quarterback. Yeah, he's a big, strong, dirty nigga. He's 6'5". He be fucking Brunson up. He be fucking Brunson ass up.
Anybody who walks around Earth with hair like that That scalp looking like that is a dirty mother lover. We wish we had him on our team,
For sure.
but it's hard to fight when you can't fight against these guys. I was calling it years ago when I said, yo, the Magic, they play the Boston Celtics tough because they 6'6", 6'7". Aside from Suggs, everybody in the lineup that comes in there 6'6", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", whooping that ass. And with the Mike Brown thing, I see one of you guys call him the Black Thibs. Yo, it's starting to come to fruition now. Because Thibs, 7-man rotation. That was a 7-man rotation. You know, I saw a thing Gilbert Arenas saying, like, yo, how many people can we play? It's like, you can work people into the lineup. We're missing OG, but it's not really Mike Brown's fault why he could play the 7 guys. But what is his fault is this gap style.
Wait a minute. What was he supposed to do?
Right. Listen, but he played.
James hurt. OG's
Nah. If OG's hurt and Kolick and you were gonna play Kolick, Diawara played like a minute in 2 games back to back and just took him out. I don't understand that.
Diawara played extended minutes against Orlando yesterday. Looked like shit.
Okay, but
Kolick played extended minutes yesterday. He played well.
So how do you prep them for that moment? Now we're trying to pull off a miracle with those guys. This is again.
Stay ready. You niggas is pros. Stay ready, man. Your numbers called. Stay ready, man. Mike
Brown needs to stay ready, and this is what I'm talking about with that. You got to command the team. Ain't no question. All that there's no more conversating, which is not even in English. It's now in the English dictionary because we say it so much. All that conversating is out the window. You got to command these dudes.
You can say it.
Conversing is the word because you a smooth brother, but
you can say it.
But that shit ain't gonna help. Karl Anthony Towns, it's gonna be on a loophole, a loop with this guy, bro. He's not a superstar. He's not a superstar athlete. He don't play like one. That shit is bananas what he does. It's amazing how we're following Josh Hart's lead against the Orlando Magic. That's what happened yesterday. Because he's the guy all of a sudden. He's a leader. He's a leader, right? So we're following that guy's lead because you know why? Because the player who's supposed to be the second best player and supposed to be the best player on any team, Karl Anthony Towns, is too soft to lead. He's not a leader. He's not a leader. And we're not talking about that enough. We got to rely on Mike Brown. Didn't win shit ever. Jalen Brunson hasn't won shit, but he leads. Josh Hart has to lead us to where? He's so diabolical. He's so destructive at times that when you follow that guy, that's what we're going to end up with, a technical foul. I think that's why we quit, but we really didn't quit. They whooped our ass. That's what an ass whooping looks like.
Into submission.
I don't Flea. What, like, at what point is it considered a submission if you get in your ass whooped? You can't fight back. Whooping ass.
Yes, that's what I mean. I thought that's what submitting was. I get my ass kicked. I don't want no more. No mas. You got it. What else? What else? They had no answer for Franz Wagner last night, and they threw everything. We threw everything at him. Multiple different defenders. We went zone. We tried to muck the game up and get a little physical with him. He said, "Fuck that. I'm gonna get to the line. I'm gonna get mixy." We had no answer for Franz Wagner, and Franz is a very good player, but he clearly is not their best player. We had no answer for him. He almost had 40 on us.
Flea.
40 on us.
We got to stop saying this. This has been a theme with the Magic. See, the Celtics had a couple years ago where it was Jaylen Brown versus Tatum, and there was an argument, and all of a sudden Tatum said, "What the hell are you people talking about?" That hasn't been done either by Franz Wagner or Banchero. They're going through their who's the real leader struggle over there. Franz is nice.
My brother, listen, that is another conversation. All ball reactions. I do not care to argue if you think Franz Wagner is better than Banchero. Who gives a damn? At the end of the day, he was kicking our ass yesterday, and we had no answer for him, bro.
He is the Knick killer. This 37 for him this game, 28 last time, and 31 the game before. So if he's not nice, if he's not in this conversation with Banchero, how are you not prepared to counter that? Mitchell Robinson was an utter embarrassment yesterday. That shit was embarrassing. It had me thinking like, yo, damn, Flea's right. We should AllBall's right. We should have made that trade in June. Get rid of everybody. Because now you play 16 minutes a game, and we know you for being championship style defense. And then when you show up, you pull that against one of the better teams in the league. AllBall. Flea, I'm done with him now. I'm officially
I mean,
done with Mitchell Robinson.
A decision's got to be made at some point. If we're struggling on defense, you got to up his minutes. If he's going to make a difference on the defensive end, you can't just strictly stick with the 16 to 17 minutes. You got to play him. If we need rim protection, we have no rim protection. You got to play him.
So, I hear y'all. I hear y'all rants. Y'all both make great points. But for me, I'm just sitting here and I'm just listening. But what I'm really thinking about is we had a chance to get Giannis. Giannis actually said, I want to go to New York. And we didn't pull a trigger. Now, everybody in the chat, even my brothers up here, now is Cat, OG, and Hart. Is that still too much for Giannis? If this is what we're going to be looking like for the rest of the season, where OG is going to be on the floor sometimes, that's my only thing. You can't have a guy in Brunson that's little, even though I think he's an A guy. We can have that discussion another time. But no matter how good he is, the difference between him and SGA and Luka and all these other greats, these guys are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". Brunson can't be that little and everything else is regular weed. It ain't gonna work. Enough is enough. Cat is regular weed. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. Are these guys good NBA players? Yes. But are they going to go to a team and be the second or the first? No. Cat is the third option. I'm sorry. Bridges, OG, Hart, great role players. At this point, do we honestly think Mikal Bridges is a starting shooting guard for a championship contending team? Or is he a great six-man coming off the bench? This is what we got to start fathoming and being honest about. Knicks history, this is what we've been doing forever. We get, and I said this years ago, we get B+ guys, B- guys, and we prop them up to A+ guys.
But y'all know what this was.
Knicks Rehab.
We got tomorrow.